Welcome to English with Miss Julia. This lesson is aimed at both beginner and intermediate learners. We read a story with the title Sammy the Adventurous Sea Lion. I encourage you to pause the video regularly, identify new vocabulary, and practice your pronunciation. That being said, let's get started. Once upon a time, in the deep blue ocean, there lived a curious young sea lion named Sammy. Sammy loved to explore the underwater world, making new friends with every dive. His shiny, sleek fur glistened in the sunlight as he swam gracefully through the waves. Sammy's best friend was a clever little fish named Finn. Finn always had the best ideas for new adventures. Together, they would spend their days discovering the hidden treasures of the ocean. One sunny morning, Sammy and Finn decided to visit the Coral Castle. The Coral Castle was a magnificent reef filled with colorful corals and mysterious caves. It was said that a magical pearl was hidden somewhere in the castle. As they swam towards the Coral Castle, they met a playful dolphin named Dory. Dory loved to play games and perform tricks in the water. She decided to join Sammy and Finn on their quest for the magical pearl. The trio swam deeper into the ocean, marveling at the beautiful sea creatures they encountered. They saw schools of shimmering fish, graceful sea turtles, and even a gentle giant octopus. The ocean was a magical place, full of wonders and surprises. When they finally reached the Coral Castle, Sammy, Finn, and Dory were amazed by its beauty. The corals glowed with vibrant colors, and tiny fish darted in and out of the coral branches. The castle looked like a fairy tale come to life. Sammy led the way as they explored the coral castle, searching for clues to find the magical pearl. They swam through winding tunnels and peeked into hidden caves. Each discovery brought them closer to their goal. In one of the caves, they found an old sea turtle named Tilly. Tilly had lived in the coral castle for many years and knew all its secrets. She agreed to help Sammy, Finn, and Dory find the magical pearl. Tilly told them that the pearl was hidden in the deepest part of the castle, guarded by a wise old seahorse named Serena. Serena would only give the pearl to those who could solve her riddle. Sammy and his friends were determined to find Serena and solve the riddle. After swimming through narrow passages and hidden chambers, they finally found Serena. The wise old seahorse welcomed them and asked if they were ready for the riddle. Sammy nodded eagerly, and Serena began to speak. What has a heart that doesn't beat? A home without doors? And can speak without a mouth? Serena asked. Sammy, Finn, and Dory thought hard about the riddle. After a moment, Finn's eyes lit up with excitement. A seashell! Finn exclaimed. Serena smiled and nodded, pleased with their answer. She then led them to a hidden alcove where the magical pearl lay, glowing brightly. Sammy gently picked up the pearl, marveling at its beauty. The pearl shimmered with an otherworldly light, and they could feel its magical energy. They had finally found the treasure they had been searching for. Serena told them that the pearl had the power to grant one wish. Sammy, Finn, and Dory huddled together to decide what their wish would be. They wanted to make sure their wish would benefit all their friends in the ocean. After much discussion, they decided to wish for the coral castle to be a safe haven for all sea creatures, a place where everyone could live in harmony and peace. Serena granted their wish, and the coral castle began to glow with a warm, welcoming light. From that day on, the coral castle became a sanctuary for sea creatures of all kinds. Sammy, Finn, and Dory were hailed as heroes for their selfless wish. They felt proud and happy to have made a difference in their underwater world. Sammy continued to explore the ocean, always on the lookout for new adventures. He and his friends would tell the tale of the magical pearl to anyone who would listen. Their story inspired others to be brave and kind. One day, Sammy met a shy little crab named Chrissy. Chrissy was afraid to leave her hiding place, worried about the dangers of the ocean. Sammy decided to help Chrissy overcome her fears. Sammy and Chrissy spent many days together, exploring the shallow waters near the shore. Sammy showed Chrissy the beauty of the ocean and introduced her to many creatures. Slowly, Chrissy began to feel more confident. With Sammy's encouragement, Chrissy ventured further into the ocean, discovering new places and making new friends. She realized that the world was not as scary as she once thought. Sammy was proud of Chrissy's bravery and determination. News of Sammy's kindness spread throughout the ocean. More and more creatures came to the coral castle, seeking help and friendship. Sammy and his friends welcomed them all with open arms. One day, a young sea lion named Lila arrived at the coral castle. Lila had lost her way and was feeling lonely and scared. Sammy took Lila under his wing, showing her around and introducing her to everyone. Lila was amazed by the warmth and the kindness she found at the coral castle. She quickly made friends with Finn, Dory, and Chrissy. Together, they went on many exciting adventures. Sammy, Lila, and their friends discovered a hidden garden of glowing seaweed. The seaweed emitted a soft, radiant light that illuminated the dark depths of the ocean. They named the garden the Glowing Glade and made it their special place. The glowing glade became a favorite spot for all the sea creatures. They would gather there to share stories, play games, and enjoy each other's company. It was a place of joy and laughter. One evening, as the sun set over the ocean, Sammy and his friends gathered at the glowing glade. They reflected on their adventures and the friendships they had made. They knew that as long as they had each other, they could overcome any challenge. As night fell, the sea creatures swam back to the coral castle, guided by the light of the glowing seaweed. Sammy felt a deep sense of contentment. He knew that the coral castle was truly a place of magic and wonder. Sammy's adventures continued, and he never stopped exploring the ocean. He discovered new places, met new friends, and encountered new challenges. Each day was a new opportunity for discovery and growth. One day, Sammy heard about a distant island called the Isle of Whispers. It was said to be a place of mystery and enchantment. Sammy was eager to explore the island and uncover its secrets. Sammy, Finn, Dory, Lila, and Chrissy set out on a journey to the Isle of Whispers. The voyage was long and filled with unexpected twists and turns. They encountered fierce storms, playful dolphins, and even a pod of friendly whales. When they finally reached the Isle of Whispers, they were greeted by an eerie silence. The island was covered in a thick mist, and strange whispers echoed through the air. Sammy and his friends were both excited and a little scared. As they explored the island, they discovered ancient ruins and mysterious symbols carved into the rocks. They followed the whispers, which led them to a hidden cave. Inside the cave, they found a glowing crystal. The crystal was unlike anything they had ever seen. It pulsed with a soft, soothing light and seemed to hum with energy. Sammy and his friends felt a sense of calm and wonder as they gazed at the crystal. Finn discovered an inscription near the crystal that read, "The Heart of the Isle." They realized that the crystal was the source of the island's magic. Sammy and his friends decided to leave the crystal where it was, respecting its natural beauty. Before leaving the Isle of Whispers, Sammy and his friends made a promise to protect the island and keep its magic a secret. They knew that the island was a special place that needed to be preserved. The journey back to the coral castle was filled with excitement and tales of their adventure. They couldn't wait to share their story with their friends. The Isle of Whispers would always hold a special place in their hearts. Back at the coral castle, Sammy and his friends were greeted with cheers and celebrations. They shared the story of the Isle of Whispers and the magical crystal. Their friends were in awe of their bravery and discovery. Sammy knew that there were still many adventures waiting for him in the ocean. He was eager to continue exploring and learning. With his friends by his side, he felt ready to face whatever challenges came his way. The coral castle remained a beacon of hope and friendship for all sea creatures. Sammy, Finn, Dory, Lila, and Chrissy continued to welcome newcomers and share their stories. The magic of the ocean lived on in their hearts. And so, Sammy the adventurous sea lion lived happily ever after, surrounded by friends and the wonders of the ocean. Every day was a new adventure, and every moment was filled with joy and discovery. Thank you for reading this story with us. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button and do consider subscribing to our channel. This way, we may reach learners from all over the world and assist them with their English language. We look forward to seeing you in our next lesson.